When entering confined spaces, remember safety first is safety always. In the depths of confined spaces, vigilance becomes our guiding light, and safety is our ultimate right. In the deep manholes, unseen dangers await. Proceed with knowledge, awareness, and the right safety measures to conquer the hazards. Confined spaces hold secrets that can be deadly. Unlock the power of safety and protect yourself from the silent dangers that lie within. One important question here: why to prevent unauthorized entry into the confined spaces? As you know, a training series is ongoing. Safety Officer Job Interview. And this is part 11, very important session with respect to confined space entry. Remember, preventing unauthorized entry into confined spaces is of paramount importance to ensure the safety and well being of workers. Failure to control access to these spaces can have severe consequences that pose significant risks to individuals and the overall workplace environment. Unauthorized entry can lead to accidents, injuries, and even fatalities. The confined spaces are often characterized by limited ventilation, hazardous materials, or equipment that can pose immediate dangers to those who are not properly trained or authorized. By implementing strict access control measures, we can prevent these potential hazards and protect the lives of workers. The consequences of not controlling unauthorized entry into confined spaces can be dire. Workers who enter without proper training or authorization are at a higher risk of encountering hazardous substances such as toxic gases or chemicals, which can lead to immediate health effects or long term complications. Additionally, the presence of flammable materials can increase the likelihood of fires or explosions, causing severe injuries or even death. In emergency situations, the lack of real time data due to unauthorized entry can hinder rescue operations and exacerbate the risks for all involved. By preventing unauthorized entry, we can avoid these catastrophic consequences and maintain a safe working environment for everyone. On the other hand, following safe working procedures and controlling access to confined spaces brings numerous benefits. Firstly, it ensures the protection and well being of workers, fostering a sense of security and confidence in the workplace. By implementing proper training and authorization processes, we empower employees to make informed decisions and carry out their tasks in a safe and sustainable manner. This in turn enhances productivity and efficiency as workers can focus on their responsibilities without the fear of encountering unexpected hazards. Furthermore, preventing unauthorized entry promotes a positive safety culture within the organization, where safety becomes a shared responsibility and a priority for all, from top to bottom, from workers to senior management, managing director. After understanding why to control unauthorized entry into the confined spaces, let us understand now how to maintain or how to prevent unauthorized entry into confined spaces or, in other words, how we can make our confined spaces incident free, productive, and safe for all entrants. You need to memorize 10 important safety steps or points. Point number 1: lockout tagout procedure. Implementing lockout tagout procedures is crucial to ensuring the safety of workers in confined spaces. By disconnecting or securing energy sources such as electrical circuits or valves, accidental activation of equipment or machinery within the space is prevented. This effectively eliminates the risk of unexpected release of hazardous energy, which could lead to serious injuries or fatalities. For example, before entering a confined space where machinery is present, workers must lock and track the equipment to ensure it remains inoperative until the work is completed and the space is deemed safe. For the purpose, you need to issue confined space entry permit. This is the most important and number one step where the confined space safety foundation is standing on. Step number 2: physical barriers. Setting up physical barriers around the entrance of a confined space serves as a visual deterrent and prevents unauthorized access. Fences, barricades, or other types of physical barriers create a physical boundary that signals the space is off limits. This helps prevent individuals without proper authorization or training from entering and potentially encountering hazardous conditions, falling objects. For example, erecting a temporary fence around an excavation site restricts entry and keeps non essential personnel away from the potential hazards like collapsing soil or falling objects. Point number 3: restricted access signage. Using clear and visible signage is crucial to communicate a confined space is off limits to unauthorized personnel. Warning signs and symbols should be prominently displayed, indicating the potential dangers associated with entering the space without proper training and authorization. These signs serve as a constant reminder of the risks involved and the need for adherence to safety protocols. For example, posting signs with phrases like danger, confined space, authorized personnel only helps reinforce the importance of restricted access and keeps unauthorized individuals at a safe distance. Point number 4: permits and access control. Implementing a permit based system for confined space entry adds an additional layer of control and ensures that only authorized personnel can access the space. This involves issuing permits to individuals who have completed the necessary training and possess the required qualifications, experience, and skills. You need to remember access control mechanisms like keycards or security personnel can be employed to regulate entry and verify that individuals are authorized to enter the confined space. By strictly enforcing permit requirements, organizations can effectively prevent unauthorized entry and reduce the risk of potential accidents or incidents. Point number 5: supervision and monitoring. Very, very important point. Assigning dedicated personnel to monitor and supervise the confined space area is vital for maintaining safety. These individuals should be trained to recognize unauthorized entry attempts and intervene immediately. Regular monitoring helps identify any breaches in access control and allows for prompt corrective action. For example, having a designated safety officer stationed near the entrance of a confined space ensures constant oversight and enables swift response in case of any unauthorized access. Other than the safety officer, confined space entry supervisor, and the number one responsible person for the confined space is attendant or the hall watcher who is standing at the entry point, maintaining a log and continuously communicating with the entrants. Those are involved in different working activities inside the manholes, pits, or any other type of confined spaces. You are on the platform of Safety First Life. Today, we are discussing about confined space entry, how we can prevent unauthorized entry into the confined spaces, and if not, what might be the possible consequences. This is part 11 of Safety Officer Job Interview Training Series. Point number 6, Communication System. If you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe it and press the bell icon for all future notifications. And if you find the video informative, then like, comment, and share it with your friends and fellows. Establishing effective communication systems between the confined space and a central control point is essential for maintaining constant contact and responding to emergencies. This can include two-way radios, intercoms, or other means of communication that allow authorized personnel to communicate with workers inside the confined space. This real-time communication enables quick coordination in case of unauthorized entry or other safety concerns. Any emergency situation, any mishap, or any personal collapse inside the confined space. Point number 7, security cameras and alarms. Installing security cameras and alarms in and around the confined space enhances surveillance and acts as a deterrent against unauthorized access. These systems can be connected to a central monitoring station, enabling continuous monitoring of the space. Alarms can be set to trigger when unauthorized entry is detected, immediately alerting personnel and allowing them to respond promptly. The presence of cameras and alarms serves as a visual reminder that the area is under surveillance, discouraging unauthorized individuals from attempting to enter. Point number 8, regular safety inspections. Conducting regular inspections of the confined space area is vital to identify any vulnerabilities or potential unauthorized entry points. These inspections should include a thorough check of access points, locks, and barriers to ensure they are secure. By regularly assessing the condition of the confined space and addressing any issues promptly, organizations can maintain a safe working environment and prevent unauthorized access. Point number 9, employee training and awareness. Providing comprehensive training to employees is crucial for ensuring their understanding of the hazards associated with confined spaces and the importance of adhering to access control procedures. Employees should receive thorough training on the specific protocols and safety measures in place for confined spaces, including the consequences of unauthorized entry. By increasing their knowledge and awareness, employees are better equipped to identify potential risks and take necessary precautions. Regular refresher training sessions should be conducted to reinforce the importance of following safety protocols and to update employees on any new procedures or regulations. The last point, point number 10, strict enforcement of policies. This point is related to discipline. Enforcing a strict policy regarding unauthorized entry into confined spaces is essential for maintaining a safe working environment. Organizations should clearly communicate the consequences, including disciplinary action, for individuals who attempt to enter confined spaces without authorization. This sends a clear message that safety protocols are non negotiable and violations will not be tolerated in any case. By consistently enforcing policies, organizations create a culture of accountability and responsibility, ensuring that all employees understand and respect the importance of access control measures, safe working procedures, risk assessment, and risk management process. Dear friends and fellows, in conclusion, I would like to say implementing effective safety controls for confined spaces is vital to protect workers from accidents, injuries, hazards, and harm. This involves a combination of measures such as lockout tagout procedures, physical barriers, signage, permits, supervision, communication systems, security cameras, regular safety inspections, employee training, and strict policy enforcement. By doing all this, what you will gain by adopting these measures, organizations can create a safe working environment, prevent unauthorized access to confined spaces, and mitigate the risks associated with such environments. It is crucial for employers and employees to prioritize safety, remain vigilant, and actively participate in maintaining a culture of safety to ensure the well being of everyone, either worker or a staff member, whoever is the part of confined space entry team or in any way responsible for confined space activities or operations. Many times I have told you confined spaces are potential silent killers. So be aware of the dangers, get prepared proactively, and do your part in a safe and sustainable manner. Hope to see you soon with the part 12 of Safety Officer Job Interview Training Series. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe. Wish to see you soon with a new HSC tutorial. Until then, take care, good luck, and goodbye.